I think it's time for an updated Blu-ray collection video. Yo, what is up you guys? Ryan Brewer back here, the host of Michael Myers Reacts, and today I am doing an updated horror movie Blu-ray collection video. Now, if you didn't know, my first video on this channel is a horror Blu-ray collection, and that was back in October of 2018, and I got a whole bunch more Blu-rays since then, so it's definitely time to do an updated Blu-ray collection video. But before I show the new Blu-rays I have, I do want to go through the old ones that I showed in the first video, but I'm not gonna really talk about them as much. If you want to hear me talk about these Blu-rays that I'm about to show, go to my first horror Blu-ray collection video. I will leave a link in the description to that video. So let's go ahead and get right into this. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you actually isn't a Blu-ray. I just didn't show it in my video from October. But I wanted to show y'all that I have this. I have Halloween 25 Years of Terror here on DVD, which is a documentary. It's got 2 discs. I got this years ago. I think I've only seen it once. I actually need to go through and watch it again because I actually don't remember anything from this documentary. So I'm thinking about going through and watching this documentary again. So yeah, that's Halloween 25 Years of Terror. I know it's not a Blu-ray, but I thought I'd show it real quick. So, I'm not going to talk about these. If you want to hear me talk about these Blu-rays, go to my first video. I have The Exorcist here on Blu-ray, which I talked about in my first video. All these Blu-rays I do. I have Stephen King's It, 1990. Kind of throwing them. I have It, remake from 2017. Can't wait till Chapter 2 this year. I got Scream 5 film collection, which you get Scream, Scream 2, and Scream 3, and a couple documentaries. I have a Nightmare on Elm Street 7 original Nightmare films, which you get a Nightmare on Elm Street from New Nightmare. I have Freddy vs. Jason here on Blu-ray from 2003. I have, hold on real quick, Friday the 13th 8-movie collection here on Blu-ray, which you get Friday the 13th, 1980 to Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. I have Friday the 13th, the 2009 reboot, which was okay, it's pretty good. Up next, I got Halloween, the complete collection here on Blu-ray, which comes with John Carpenter's Halloween, all the way to Halloween 2, 2009, Rob Zombie's, which is crap. And I also have Halloween, the Curse of Michael Myers producer's cut here on Blu-ray. My most prized possession out of those is obviously the Halloween collection. You guys know I'm a huge Michael Myers fan. But those are the Blu-rays that you guys seen in the first video. Like I said, if you want to hear me talk about them, I'll leave a link in the description to my October video of me talking about those Blu-rays. Very excited to show you guys what's new in my horror Blu-ray collection. I'm going to start out with something that's obvious that you guys know I seen in Halloween 2018. I did do an unboxing of this. You can find it on the channel. This was my favorite horror movie of 2018. Very glad to own it. I did a few videos on this. I reviewed the movie, I unboxed it, and I talked about the deleted and extended scenes. I did a whole podcast over that. But yeah, Halloween 2018 on Blu-ray. You can't go wrong with it. It's same as the slip. Nothing special. I'm not really going to show you guys the discs because there's not much disc artwork to anything anymore anyways. Up next, I'm very excited to talk about these. I just got these recently, but I have seen the first film before. I'm just going to show you guys. I recently just got The Conjuring and The Conjuring 2 on Blu-ray 2 film set. I got this for $15, brand new. It was a steal at Best Buy, so you might want to check your local Best Buy for this if you guys want to get your hands on this. Like I said, there's no use showing the discs. There's literally no artwork anymore, just plain discs. I saw The Conjuring before I brought this movie, and I watched it on Netflix. I just saw Conjuring 2. I reviewed both of these films. When I reviewed The Conjuring 2, that was my first time seeing the movie. So I seen this movie maybe a week ago. Good movie. I think it's a great sequel. Up next, we got, before The Conjuring, there was Annabelle. Annabelle was a movie I seen before. When I actually first seen Annabelle, didn't like the movie. I didn't. I seen the movie once, and I didn't like it. But now that I'm like more into the Conjuring universe, and I watched this movie, I kind of appreciate it a little more. It's actually a pretty good horror film. Still not my favorite in the franchise. That goes to the Conjuring. And I got Annabelle Creation here on Blu-ray, which I actually paid $10, not 15. I just saw this recently too. I saw this about 2-3 days ago. Good movie, pretty scary. I like Annabelle Creation. And I literally just got this movie today and watched it for the first time today. The Nun from 2018. I give it an 8 out of 10. I'll probably review this movie and the Annabelles, so keep your eye out for those. But I'll give you guys my thoughts on this a little later. But yeah, I got The Nun from 2018. Up next is another movie I reviewed here on the channel. I actually did a live stream when I reviewed it. Terrifier. Now, you guys know I love Terrifier. I love the character of Art the Clown. So excited for the sequel. I just did a sequel update video about 2 weeks ago. Woo! I am excited. This is one of my favorite horror movies now. It's up there. It's probably top 10 at least. Up next, I just got these movies recently. The Strangers from 2008. Great film. Very creepy, very eerie. Not a long film, but definitely worth a watch if you haven't seen The Strangers, because I really enjoy this movie. You can't go wrong with The Strangers. Like, if you're looking for a home invasion horror movie, right here. And then I got the sequel, The Strangers Prey at Night from 2018. Pretty good sequel. The pool scene, phenomenal. I love the pool scene. It's an amazing scene. They shot it very well. The movie's pretty good as well. I may review these movies as well in the future on the channel. But the pool scene in this movie is worth watching just to see the pool scene. Like, it's a very good scene. Up next, I did an unboxing of this as well. Chucky Complete 7 movie collection. You get Child's Play through Cult of Chucky here. And it's just the same thing. I really like this set. When this set first came out, I wanted to get my hands on it because I like how the set is like a good guy doll box. And you got, Chucky, the 3D thing going there. I really like that. So I had to get my hands on this, and I got a really good deal for it too. I think I paid like $30 for it. Up next, I got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974. One of my favorite horror movies of all time. Definitely up there. I don't think this movie gets as much credit as it deserves. I'm not saying that it doesn't get credit, because it does get credit, but I personally think this movie deserves more credit. This is the 40th anniversary edition as well. But this movie, woo! I mean, it's not like The Exorcist. If you've watched my channel, you know that The Exorcist gives me like this eerie feeling. Texas Chainsaw Massacre doesn't do that, but it leaves me with just a weird feeling. But it's a very good movie. Then we got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 here on Blu-ray, which it's an okay sequel. When I first watched it, I was kind of about it, but it's not bad. It's enjoyable. Not my favorite horror film. Not even close. I got Scream 4. I know in the first Blu-ray unboxing, Blu-ray collection video, I had that 5 film thing where you get Scream 1, 2, and 3, and I was like, I gotta get Scream 4, so I got Scream 4. I actually don't think this movie's that bad, but I do realize that it's not the best in the franchise, but come on, it's Scream 4. Ooh, up next, I just got this recently. I'm very excited to talk about this one. This is one of my favorite Stephen King movies. This is personally my second favorite Stephen King movie of all time. Had this on DVD for the longest time, and I finally got the Blu-ray this year, and wow, was it worth it. The Shining. I got the steelbook. Look at the door on the front. It says Red Room and everything. The back of this is awesome. Jack Nicholson as Jack Torrance. Looks awesome. You open it up. There's the disc. Behind the disc, you got Wendy, and obviously he's, going through the door. Here's Johnny. But I'm glad they did disc artwork for this. This is probably one of the best steelbooks I think I've ever seen. So I had to get it. Could not pass it up. Like I said, second favorite Stephen King movie of all time. Up next, I got this year as well. This is the 30th anniversary of Pet Sematary from 1989. Seen the movie once, believe it or not. I seen the movie once, and I like it, but it's to me not the best thing that Stephen King's done. It's okay. I actually do need to sit down and watch it again, because I've been noticing recently that when I watch a movie for the second time or the third, it does grow on you. People always say that, but for me, I usually know. Like, first impressions work for me. Like, I can tell if a horror movie is going to be good or bad. This one I didn't think was bad, but I didn't think it was like great either. So I do need to sit down and give this one a watch again. Last but not least, these are actually not movies, but I thought I'd show these last. I got a double feature, 2 documentary thing, 4 discs. Never Sleep Again documentary and Crystal Lake Memories documentary. I have watched both of these documentaries, and if you are in love with both of these franchises and you want to know almost everything there is to know, very close to everything, watch these documentaries. They will give you literally all the information you would want to know or need about the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise or Friday the 13th franchise. So if you're a fan of those series and you really want to know more about the movies and what went on to make it behind the scene, pick up these documentaries here. I paid maybe $30 for that, but it was definitely worth it. They're very long documentaries. If you're going to watch those, make sure you have a lot of time on your hands. So that is it. That is my updated Blu-ray horror collection for June 2019, and I would say I got a lot more since the last time I did that October video. Glad that I can share with you guys what I've got recently. If you guys did enjoy my horror Blu-ray collection, leave a like, subscribe, comment. I'll get back to you guys within 24 hours, and I will see you guys in the next video.